When I say that all who believe in God, such as Muslims, Christians, Deists, etc., are agnostic theists, what do I mean by this exactly? First, let me define agnostic and theism. According to the Merriam dictionary, an agnostic is a person who holds the view that any ultimate reality, such as God, is unknown and probably unknowable. Meanwhile, theism is a person who believes in God or gods. Now, notice that the key difference between the two is that agnostic is about the unknowability of an ultimate reality such as God, and theism is about the believability of a God's existence proposition. This key difference now begs the question of what exactly is the difference between knowing and believing. Based on research, knowing refers to having direct evidence or factual information about something, essentially understanding that it is true based on verifiable facts, while believing means accepting something as true even without concrete proof. So you see, knowing requires that there is direct evidence of the claim so that it becomes verifiable as claimed. If it cannot be verified, making it not falsifiable, it becomes unknowable, hence the honest position to it is being agnostic. Meanwhile, believing doesn't have a burden, since believing is accepting or trusting that something is true, even if it's not yet verified. If we illustrate this, say you toss a coin and immediately cover it with something that cannot be opened so that there is no way to verify whether head or tail. Technically, it cannot be known whether it's a head or tail, hence the honest position is agnostic. However, given that you find justification that it's a tail, you can actually believe that it's a tail. That means, because there is a possibility that it's a tail, and because you find reason that it could be the case, then you find it reasonable to believe that it's a tail, even though you can't verify it. Here, you both don't know whether it's a tail or head, but believe it to be a tail. This same illustration applies to God's existence proposition. No one has seen or can see God, so we have no direct evidence of whether God exists or not. This proposition is not verifiable, hence not falsifiable, and therefore unknowable. Because of this, by default, all of us, whether we choose to believe or not, we are first and foremost agnostic. In the case of theists, it is the faith or the confidence in what is being hoped for, which is God exists, that gives the person a strong feeling of certainty that what he believes is already verified to be true, even if in reality, it's not the case. So, in summary, because God's existence proposition has no direct evidence or cannot be verified to be true or false, by default, we are all agnostic first. And if you choose to believe, you become an agnostic theist. On the other hand, if you choose to disbelieve, you become an agnostic atheist. Here, whether you claim to be a theist or atheist, both are first and foremost agnostic. However, when a person says that he is a theist and/or atheist, often agnostic as their default first position is not being pronounced. It's like a silent first letter in a word such as knock, psalm, or not that is not being pronounced, but actually it's there. Likewise, theist and atheists have a silent first word, which is agnostic at the beginning that is not being pronounced, but actually it's there. Follow me for more wisdom. Let me undo the religious brainwashing that was done to you, re-engineering your belief.